I'm joined once again by Marlon Chito Vera, who's going to be back in action coming up here February 3rd at UFC Fight Night 125. He's going to be taking on Douglas Andrade. Marlon, how are you?
Good, man. I'm glad to talk to you again. And, one more camp, one more fight, just back in the business.
Absolutely, man. And where am I catching you right now? You're in the car, just running errands today, or are you going to work out? Where am I catching you today?
Well, I'm just doing something with my car today, bringing to the mechanic, and just today's my free day. I'm feeling great. My weight is good, and I had an amazing training camp. We got a couple more ads in the gym. Russell Down, Luis Smolka. So the gym is getting back by talent, and I'm just happy with what we got at Tino Yama right now. Like he's just getting better. Like Joe Soto came back, and we got plenty of people to work.
Yeah, that's awesome. I did notice that Russell Dona was there. I didn't know about Luis Smolka, but that's another nice addition to that gym. And we'll talk about training camp in a sec. But I want to talk about this fight. It's your second straight fight in Brazil. Do you like this, going into enemy territory and playing the role of spoiler?
Well, for be honest, I think it was the easiest way to get a fight. Everybody want to be in the Texas card because it's cool, or Orlando. So I was trying to fight there, but I kind of see it was getting late and I don't get the call for those cards. So I was like, you know what? As for Brazil, I know they would send me to Brazil because you have to be smart to understand that not the whole world want to go, the whole roster of the UFC want to go fight in Brazil, besides Brazilians. So I was like, I don't care. I want to fight. So I was like, you know what about Brazil? And then they were like, okay, let's do it.
Yeah, it wasn't even a hesitation. You're just like, give me the fight. Let's do it up. And you take really tough fights, and that was evident in your last matchup against John Lineker. And I know things didn't go your way in that fight, but it was very entertaining for the fans. Do you kind of take away, sort of a moral victory knowing that the fans really enjoyed that fight?
Well, that was a great fight. I was working my ass off. I was looking forward, my first straight win, but shit happens. I don't need enough to win. I think it was a close fight. Probably outside Brazil could be a draw. I don't know. I watched the fight a couple times. The fight was close the first two rounds. Last round I end pretty good. I put pressure. I think I was close to finish him. I just need to figure out a couple things. I think that's experience, but it is what it is. As soon as I don't get my hand raised, I led that in the cage, and after that I came back on Monday and just keep improving, and I feel I improved a lot from that fight. I feel I'm more experienced because who I fought, and now I'm just looking forward what's next. That's already in the past. There's no hard feelings, but I know if we face again because somebody get hurt or whatever, I know, like for a fight, like no cool, I will finish him if we fight again. Like, I won't say easy, but I will do it for sure. Like, I know where I am right now. I know what I can do, and I can hang out with anybody in this division.
Yeah, I completely agree with that. And again, it was a great matchup. And now you're fighting another tough opponent in Douglas Andrade. He's got the 24-2 record. How do you feel like you match up against him in this fight?
Well, I say in the past interview, I think I used the wrong word. It was kind of disrespectful, so I will put this interview to clarify that. I say Douglas is a generic version of Lineker. But then I was with Joe Soto in the car. It was like, that sounds kind of weird. And I was like, what do you mean? I was like, okay, sounds bad. I was like, okay, whatever. I'm from Ecuador. I have an excuse. But then when I say that, it was like they fight similar. They're built the same. And then they try one thing to knock your head off. So when I say generic, I say because Douglas is in the top 15. He got an even record in the UFC. And he only top 5 probably was a rock fun. So, and then, that Lineker is in the top 5, 6, I don't know. And he's not even there. That's why I say that. But what I try to say makes sense because they fight similar, but one have a big name. The other one is just one more guy in the division. So what I'm planning to do is just win this fight. I don't even feel pressure, like from top 5 to non-ranked. I don't feel pressure for that. Like for me, it's just another fight, and I just look at it like this. I have an opportunity. I gotta go and take advantage of that.
Yeah, that's a really great way of putting it. And we talked about training camp off the top, a lot of new bodies in the gym. How has that been, having the different looks like Russell Doan, like having Joe Soto there? Like, it must be good to, prepare yourself for this fight because you get every different type of look.
Of course, like, we got a little bit of taste of everything. We got Russell, we got Luis, we got Alex Perez, we got Joe Soto, we got Alex Reyes. We got a bunch of guys that are in the UFC. So right now, you can train, like, if Humberto Vandenay, Diego Rivas, like, oh, you need to fight a southpaw. Okay, we got a southpaw. Oh, you need to fight a heavy puncher. We got a heavy puncher. You need a wrestler. Right? We got a funky guy. We got a funky guy. So you got different looks, and it's easier to improve like that because you got a team that everybody fights different, and coach focus on everybody at the same time. So it's just great to have so many talent like that. And we have people outside the UFC that kick ass, like have same level. They just don't there because of whatever of life. But we have any looks, and that's great because we get better at the same time. And I feel ready. Like, I feel excited about this fight. I feel no pressure, and I cannot wait to go and fight.
Yeah, absolutely. And I was following on your Twitter feed there. I know you've been doing your weight cut with Perfecting Athletes. Seems like everything's going well. I was reading there the other day. You're not that far off from the limit.
Well, I was 147 this morning. I'm not cutting weight before cut weight. I just eat healthy the whole time and, put more vegetables, lower the carbs. Like, there's no science for this. I'm not trying to go and lose 15 pounds in the sauna. That's stupid. Like, I have a long time complaining about why cut. Like, what's the point to walk around 155 because that's what I walk around, eating healthy. I'm not a guy that is eating Burger King in the side or McDonald's or that bullshit. I'm healthy. I like to eat healthy because I feel good. I feel better. I perform better. But that's me. Like, there's other people that like to eat a lot and they don't make weight. That's not my problem. But why I will cut from 55 to 35 to be fighting in 150 or 153 the fight day? Like, what's the point? Like, I have to be for, like, now I'm not thinking on the fight. I'm just thinking of make a healthy cut, recovery, and then I will start thinking about the fight the morning of the fight. Then I'm like, oh shit, I'm nervous, I have to fight today. But before that, it's not because I'm tough. It's because I'm thinking only in the weight cut. And don't get me wrong, I'm pretty tough.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm just kidding. But what I'm saying is, like, why this weight cut thing? Like, this is a straight bullshit. This is stupid. I think weight cut is for pussies. Like, oh, I want to be huge the fight day. I want to take 30 pounds and put it back the fight day. So, you want to be the big guy. You're a bully. But we know how bullies end all the time. There's no long life for bullies. So, I just believe, like, okay, I weigh 155. I would love to fight 45. But they will take me like 40 pounds in a fight day. No problem. I can name you a couple guys I know that they weigh like 180 and they fight 45. So sometimes I take a break. I want to eat burgers and everything after my fight that week. My weight goes to 156, and I'm eating like every day. I'm going Korean barbecue with the team. We just having fun, drinking beer. 156. Then it's like, I don't get big, but it's because I got a healthy life the whole year. But then there's other guys that they just eat healthy when they have a fight. Then those guys need to weight cut. But that's not my problem. And there's a lot of guys like they think like me. I would love to don't cut weight at all, just put the gloves and fight. I'll fight 55, but with different rules. With the 1FC rules, I fight 145 or 155. I don't have to kill myself because there's a life after fighting. Like, I'm willing to be a champion, and I think I proved already with my fights. I'm willing to fight for real. I don't break. Like, I fought Lineker. They called me. I was like, fuck yeah. He's a fucking human. He shot the same way I do. I'm not scared of nobody. I will fight anybody. Trust me. But, like, we gotta go through that process. Like, why? Like, it don't make sense at all. Like, I remember training with other people. Guy was a run. He don't cut much because he liked to fight. he likes to, we win this game because we like to fight, and we can make good money. And I think we can make better money. We can fight better if we just don't cut away. Like when I fought 45 in Australia, I was weighing 150, 153. I literally the night before just went to the sauna for 1 hour, but not I wasn't killing myself. I ate a piece of a steak like 2 hours before the weight cut, sit in the sauna for an hour, 145, boom. I can cut 10 pounds like that because you don't put yourself through a process. Fighting at 35, I gotta cut 10 pounds of food and then 10 of water. That's a process. And then I started stressing, and I just believe like we're in the fight business. We need to put a show for the fans. We don't have to be chicken and wing code. We have to go and fight like a motherfucker, put the gloves, mount the mouthpiece, put in a fucking show. Make money, let's go get drunk afterwards. But weight cut is just stupid, dude.
I agree, man. I agree with everything you're saying here. I think it would be, and I think the fans would like it too, because you're going to see the best fighters, compete and not have, bigger guys or guys that are depleted. So preach on, man. I like what you're saying here. But getting back to the fight, February 3rd, how do you sort of see this one playing out?
Well, I'm always looking for the finish. It's really fun to finish somebody with a knockout or in the ground. I got both, but at the end of the day, right now, I need a win, and I'm not too fancy. I need to win for me, for my family, for my country, for my team. So I will be there. I will fight as hard as I can, and I will try to pull this win anytime. And I feel really good. Like as I say, I work with perfecting athletes, so I make questions, and if my weight is not coming down, whatever, I'm getting stressed, they take care of the beast. They're the best in the game. And I'm just feeling good. Like, I will go and fight. I will perform as always, and hopefully we get the win, and we go forward from that.
Where do you feel like a win over Andrade puts you? I know you're a guy who will fight anyone they throw your way, but is there a preference of who you want to fight after this? Because there's a lot of really good names in the division.
Yeah, right now there's really good names. I'm basically focused on winning this fight. I think this fight, if I win this fight in a good way, they can put me in the rankings, because I just fought number 5. It was a close decision. If I just go and finish this guy and prove it wasn't that hard, I think I can just be in the top 15. And after that, I will looking forward with next. I don't have a name right now, but I will have a name after the fight for sure.
Absolutely, and we look forward to it, man. It's a UFC Fight Night 125 coming up here February 3rd. Marlon, it's always a pleasure talking to you. Just remind people where they can get a hold of you on social media, and if you got any sponsors or shout-outs, the floor is yours.
Oh, thank you very much, my friend. Everybody can follow me in my Instagram as Chito Vera UFC. Saying my Twitter, my Facebook fan page is Chito Vera, and then just thanks to the people that support me. I'm glad, they're with me, and just keep doing what you're doing. Guys, stick to yourself. Don't change because, this fashion new era of MMA. Stick to yourself.